Panzerkampf.
In the blue square, we have the Land Barge Incorporated, submitted by Varian 101. This team consists of 4 artillery pieces, 2 artillery runners, and 1 artillery skiff. And in the red square, we have the Sandstalker Escort fleet, submitted by Tostov. This team consists of 4 dune runners, 1 Keltel, 1 Duranto, and 1 Mauritia. Alright, with that out of the way, these 2 unorthodox entries are ready to go. So let's get it on in 3, 2, 1, fight. I love the apropos of this situation. 2 land ships, literally, well, I don't know, this is called the land barge, so technically barges, but you have the barges versus the land ships, and that's just, I just love it. Varian 101's team has already been through 1 fight, so this is their 2nd fight. The Escort fleet has just started their time in this tournament. This is their 1st fight, so we're gonna see who can take out the other, the veteran or the newcomer. And right away, the artillery skiff is just blasting away at its own artillery pieces. That's just not a good way to start, man. There goes the artillery runners there, coming in with their forward-mounted guns. I've already done a review on those, so you'll see how these things work. But these 2 things right here are the big part of this team. As long as they don't turn... Oh, what are you doing? No, why? And it looks like they decided to go kamikaze on their own skiffs. Oh, that's not good. Okay, they got rubber on the... I forgot, there's rubber on the artillery pieces, so they shouldn't be in too much trouble. But why are you attacking your own team? Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. No, why? Why? They're helping you. You're supposed to go after the land ships. Oh, well. The artillery skiff at least knows what it's doing, I think. It's trying to hit the dune runner, I think, over there. Yeah, it's hitting the dune runner. Kind of missing, too, but whatever. Oh, this is just a cluster right here. It looks like the, whichever one this is that the Duranto? No, that's the Mauritia. Is trying to get a piece of this action and is going to run aground on top of an artillery runner, so it doesn't even have to do its job properly. The artillery runner is deadly in any situation. It just sits there, runs into its own team, and the enemy just throws itself upon them. But look at these things. Look at all the guns on them. The Mauritia just has so many cannons on it. They're all low caliber, yeah, they're direct fed, but there's so many of them. Oh, the artillery pieces are just getting wasted here. Alright, well, the artillery runners have managed to take out one of their own teammates before being like, oh, hey, there's an enemy here. We should probably run into that. So they're going to ram into it, and then probably that one right there is going to start unloading with his gun, assuming the gun isn't targeting something else. And there are so many shells going through the air right now, I'm not able to run at full speed, so I'm sorry, it's a little laggier than usual. Oh, the artillery skiff has stopped. Oh no, it needs to get moving. It does not need to do that. Ooh, I think it ran onto some of its own blocks. Oh good, that back piece just sheared off, so it won't be running up underneath the rest of the wheels. Looks like the artillery skiff has lost some of its missiles. The left side has been taken off. But that's okay, it's still got plenty on the right side, or the right side's been taken off. It's the left side that has missiles left on it, but that's okay. It's got plenty to spare. And it actually has a cannon in the middle of that turret too, so it's got plenty of weapons on its left. But it looks like the controller for it's been taken out because that turret's not rotating. That's not good. The artillery skiff does do quite a bit of damage for this team. Oh, and now the land ships are coming in, sandwiching the artillery runners. This might be a bad thing right here. They've sandwiched an artillery piece next to an artillery runner. They're just slamming into them, and they've got so much mass and so many blocks on them that unless the artillery runner is able to repeatedly saw into them, it's not going to do much stuck like this. Oh, this is an ugly, ugly way to fight for Varian's team. They don't like being cornered like this. Granted, running into these things still hurts, but it's not a good thing. Oh, the artillery piece took a few hits there. It looks like it's okay. I think it can still fire. It's just got to reload. It's about to put a shell straight through the middle of this wooden ship. if it doesn't get blown up first. And it doesn't look like the guns can actually turn to face it. They're shooting down into their own ship, trying to hit it. If it reloads before that ship can destroy it, it's going to blow a big hole in the side of that Mauritia. I think that's the Keltel over there. I don't know. I can't tell anymore. This is such a cluster, and I won't go into the AI menu right now because I'd miss too much. Oh, Dune Runners are coming around the sides here, just peppering them with kinetic shells. These things are majestic. Look at them just sailing by. And yeah, they do have wheels, actually. There's wheels underneath them. It's just they're gigantic land ships. What do you want? They're amazing. Tostov has done a great job. Look at that broadside. Just multiple guns. Look at them just swiveling around. It's incredible to watch these things fight. There's a bunch of heat frags, it looks like. Yeah, those are heat fragments. So somebody got hit with a heat shell. I know a couple of these ships do carry heat shells. Oh no, it's getting flipped over on top of the artillery runners. Oh, that ain't good. It's pinned underneath. It's got an artillery piece underneath it. Artillery runners on either side. It's just lifting it off. It looks like the artillery piece did not get a chance to fire off that big old high explosive shell. But oh dear. Oh, this is ugly. You see all the wheels under it? Oh, it does have stone on the inside, so it's not completely made of wood. It's actually pretty explosive proof. But that's not good, and they've sawed off most of the rams on the top of these artillery runners. I think the artillery runners do have one last weapon. It's kind of a last line of defense, but we'll see it. We might see that in a minute here if they get blown up. If one of them does get blown up, you can bet this ship on top is going to have a very bad day, though. Oh, it looks like they have actually. They've lost some pieces here. Got quite a few clips missing from the middle here, but it hasn't killed the artillery runner, which is pretty impressive, honestly. And it looks like this ship right here, it does not have any. Oh, it's too damaged. They've managed to kill one of the land ships, but is it going to be enough? There's still one out here raining death and fire from afar, and one over here. The artillery skiff is in a very bad way. It still is not able to fire, and that's where a good bit of damage comes out of this team. That thing is able to constantly circle the battlefield and pepper its enemies with basically RPGs. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at the cannon on that. Is that not just glorious? Big old chimney in the back. It is amazing. Tostov, I love your designs here. It's so impressive. Meanwhile, I love the little cannons. They're busy just peppering the rest of the team over here, and that big one's just firing away at the artillery skiff. Probably despawn it on its own if they're not careful. Okay, so I thought that was going to despawn. Is it still despawning, or am I missing something here? Oh no! Oh, maybe it was a artillery piece that was despawning. I don't know. I can't tell. That ship is still very much alive, though. That'll be the Mauritia. 61%, so it's not having the best of days, but it's still alive, and that's saying something because they have a lot of hit points and they carry a lot of this team's materials. The Dune Runners, of course, don't carry much of anything. And speaking of Dune Runners, it looks like all but 2 of them have been destroyed. One's been flipped over and basically rendered helpless and combat ineffective, but one's still alive, impressively enough. A lot of these little tiny tank designs don't survive these fights. So that's a very, very good design on the part of Tostov, keeping the... I mean, I know part of it's just sheer luck and they haven't run into something and blown up, but still, impressive. Where is that? I guess this is the... Duranto over here. Yeah, it's the Duranto. Yeah. Wow. This will be the Keltel. No, the Keltel is the one behind me. The one with the big cannon on it is the Keltel. The Duranto and the Mauritia are these 2 big ones right here. Sorry, just curiosity got the better of me. I was like, I gotta see which one's which, just so I know what I'm looking at here. This artillery piece is still alive. In fact, this one over here still has its gun, so it can still provide some good fire support. It's missing half the turret though, so not the best thing in the world, but it's still got that gun. It's got to be able to aim it, though. I don't think, like I've said before, I don't think the elevation is too good on those things, so, you know, that's a problem. Oh dear, the Dune Runner is about to eat some shells from its own friendlies, but it manages to avoid it, and it looks like an artillery runner has been despawned. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Let's see, how's the artillery skiff doing? 57%. It will despawn soon if that If that Duranto keeps hammering at it like that. No, it's not Duranto, I'm sorry. This is the Duranto. This is the Mauritia, so that's the Keltel. So if that Keltel hammers it a couple more times, that artillery skiff could very well be despawned, and that will be a virtual loss for Varian's team. Because they will not have at that point enough materials left to compete if this goes to a timeout, and it very well may. We're at 30 seconds remaining in this fight. Oh man, this poor artillery runner has just been wrecked. It's not even moving anymore. Is it even alive? 74%, it's still alive, but it's not going to be doing too well here. Might have to come down to a materials competition here, see who's got more remaining. Oh no, did one of the landships? Oh, one of the landships just despawned as the timer runs out, and that's it. Wow, I didn't see that happen. That's, oh my goodness, that's not good at all. Well, we'll be right back with the results of this fight. Alright, the results are in, and it turns out that Tolstov's team has 30,302 materials remaining on its side, and Varian 101's team has only 24,085 materials on its side. So, by virtue of materials remaining, it looks like Tolstov is the winner. So congratulations, Tolstov. Your Sandstalker Escort fleet will be going on to the primary brackets. And Varian 101, your Land Barge Incorporated team will go down to the secondary brackets. You still got another chance, man, so thank you both for participating. I wish you both the best of luck. And thanks to everyone who watches this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I've been Chromoid, and this is Tank Wars. Bye-bye.